So if you get sugar really hot,
Wow.
we don't get this chance every day.
Yeah.
Get that hot glass on the end of the pipe. So a good opportunity,
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, we're
And
happy to have
maybe blow some glass with you. Learn
Absolutely.
something,
Absolutely.
And fail miserably.
Awesome. Awesome. So let's see, like glassworking dates back a really long time. Even the ancient Egyptians were making what are called core form bottles, where they would take like clay and dung and they would wrap glass around it. And then once it was cold, they'd hollow the bottle out and then they could put perfume in there or these sorts of things. You know, and a lot of the processes we use in here are very old as well. Festooning, you can find festooning, one of these patterns we can find an example of. Here's one. Here's one right here. So this pattern dates back to those ancient Egyptian core form vessels and hasn't changed. It's done the same way today that it would have been done all that time ago. And you get the same result. So it's kind of interesting. Of course, now we're working in quite a bit of a different way here. This is kind of like a miniaturized version of industry glass. And kind of what you're seeing is birthed out of the studio glass art movement in America. Started around in 1963 by Harvey Littleton. He was touring some of the Ronnie's factories and he thought, man, we got to bring this back to the college art department that he was working in. And so he worked to miniaturize all their pieces of equipment, and that's kind of where we get this miniaturized version of industry here. And it's really designed to allow artistic expression and endeavor. Next move?
Yeah, we can show them some glass and some fun stuff with glass, and then we start involving it into the glass immediately. There's no training.
I've got an idea.
It's just like riding a cycle.
That's right. So I'll tell you, I'm gonna work to make there's a pretty entertaining little thing we can do, and I'll show you. And as I'm doing that, I'll kind of give you an idea how to move around the studio to not injure yourself. Right?
Yes.
And so yeah, first thing we're gonna look at is that pipe. You can see all this stainless steel is nice and clear. That's where you want to hold it from.
Okay.
This discolored area is what we call the no touch zone. You don't want to reach up in there at any point. As professional glass blowers, we all have. It's a very short learning curve on that one. You do it once and never again, right? So first thing we got to do is come over to our reheater and heat this pipe. Hot glass will not stick to the cold steel. So if the glass isn't hot, or if the pipe isn't hot, the glass inside of the furnace won't adhere to it. So the first thing we always want to do is heat up that blowpipe. Now, when we come over to the reheater, you're going to notice we're going to always set down onto the yoke and then into the reheater. What we want to avoid is going into the reheater and then setting to the yoke. What happens is we end up hitting the door. You see this little bit of glass stuck to it right there? A little bit of glass there. There's some glass down in here. That's what happens. That glass will stick to that door. It'll adhere to it immediately. You have to peel it off of there somehow, you know?
So I wanted to visit a studio, how things work. I wanted to learn it and maybe shoot some videos.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Well, this is, you know, so I'm gonna guess that this is close to hot enough.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to this other piece of equipment. Did Arjun show you this piece of equipment?
Yeah, he told me about it. It's like 1100 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, 1200 degrees Celsius. Yeah, absolutely. So inside of there is a big crucible, and in that crucible houses a big a tub of glass. It's basically like a bathtub full of molten glass inside of there. So I'm just gonna reach in there. And there's some of the good stuff. That's what we're after. Now you can see this is what's called an amorphic semi-viscous material. This means two things. Amorphic means that it's in a continuous state of movement. Semi-viscous means that it's not exactly a liquid, it's also not exactly a solid, so it's somewhere in between.
Phone can heat up too.
Now I'm just gonna grab one more gather of molten clear glass out of there. And we only keep clear glass in here, and that That makes sure we can use the entire color spectrum as we add colored glass outside of the furnace. Now you can see we got a good goop of glass there. Anytime we reach into that furnace, a lot of that silver portion of the pipe heats up because we got to reach so far down in there to get the glass. So we just want to run that through a little bit of cold water.
So you can hold it.
Yep, cool it down and then we can comfortably handle it. All right, you want to cruise along with me?
Yeah, maybe.
Grab a hold of some of this.
Okay, I'm a lefty.
You're a lefty?
Yeah.
All right, well let me do this then. There you go, come on over here. Keep it turning, we're always gonna keep it turning. There you go. We're heading over to this table here. I'm gonna show you what's called marburing. So we're down in the back, we're pushing down hard on the pipe. And we're rolling. See how it's squeezing all that material off of the end of the pipe? We can only use any of the glass that's off end of the end.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna change the angle, follow along with me here.
Yeah.
That's right, this is one of the first steps of shaping the glass. In a moment here, we're gonna start a bubble. So this part's kind of neat. I'm gonna grab the pipe from you. Check this out. I'm blowing air into the pipe. I've capped the pipe with my thumb. Watch what happens when that air is trapped inside of the blowpipe.
Yes.
See it happening there?
Yes, it's a bubble is forming. Yeah.
So the air, I blew the air into the pipe. It's trapped inside of there. Listen with your ear. Did you hear it go?
Yes, a little bit.
It's probably smaller, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is the glass heats the air up. As the air heats up, the air expands, has nowhere else to go but to push that bubble out into the gobble glass on the end. This is what we call the blow and cap, and it's one of the first things you would learn if you were to take a glass blowing 101 class.
Yes.
So we're gonna make this our start. A little more blow and cap there. We're gonna go back to the furnace one more time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna return this to you. Some good practice to keep that turning.
Am I doing it right?
You're doing great, man. Take a little break here. Come on over this way and just roll it back and forth across that table.
This is much easier.
It's a little easier, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking like a straight pro now too, so.
No.
Yeah.
You're just saying it for to make me feel good.
Flattery will get you everywhere, won't it?
I know I'm doing bad.
No, you're doing great, man. So what we're doing, we're just kind of hanging out, right? And you can see like when that glass came out of the furnace, it was bright orange. It had that bright orange glow. You can see it's kind of more of a dull red now. What's happened is the glass is cooling down. When we pull it out of the furnace and it looks bright orange, it's certainly not orange glass. It's very optically clear glass. What we're seeing is its very own ultraviolet light it's putting off in the form of excess energy. It's so hot that it's glowing, much like a fire poker if you left it in the fire long enough. So check this out. Remember, we got it out of the furnace and it was dripping off the pipe. Check it out now. Whoa! Didn't break it, so that's good. It does, doesn't it? So this will get us down into the furnace. We're gonna get a little more of that clear glass back out of the pot. Okay. Let's head over there.
Let's go.
Either one? Who's going?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, let's go. Oh, I forgot, left-handed. All right, you got it? Oh, here, I should probably help you out a little bit, huh? There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, did you see it slumped off center? Yeah. So anytime that happens, we just take it back up to center.
Okay.
And we increase our rate of turning. All right, have a seat at the bench.
Because the pipe is getting too hot, you have to wear the safety first.
Okay. But I'm lefty.
You all lifted them with that.
They do not work.
Okay, now go ahead, get up in that bench. Get up in there, come to this side, all the way over. Grab this newspaper pad. Now hold that in your palm.
For the proper shaping.
Open your palm, just like that. Just like this.
Nice.
Okay. Now cup your thumb and your forefinger and come out to the nose a little bit. And you're turning with your other hand.
My whites would be blacks today.
Okay, stop. Okay, this next move I'm gonna have you do,
Yep.
you just keep Ajay. Tum bachao maram garam garu. Come on over here. So this next one, we're gonna put in what's called a jack line. This is a jack.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna hold it in our hand like this, kind of in a stabbing fashion.
Okay.
It's got twin blades on there.
Yeah.
As we squeeze them together, they create a constriction at the end of the blow pipe. This is how we get the pieces off of the pipe later.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is right at the end of the blow pipe, you can see it through the glass, it's clear. You're gonna come on into there
And
and you're
cut
gonna
it.
gradually start to squeeze down
Okay,
as
not
we're
cut
rolling
it,
back
okay.
and forth. There'll be a lot of radiant heat coming up. If you wanna use the sleeve in the glove, you're welcome to it.
Yep.
Okay? And you're gonna go ahead and sit to the bench.
Okay.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna grab this from you. I'm gonna take it over there. Oh, I got an idea. Rohan, tum bachao madam lockery arm. Okay. He's gonna show you how to hold this paddle under his arm so it doesn't burn up. Training? Okay. Stabbing fashion. And we're coming on in right here, and it's a gentle squeeze. Not gonna squeeze real hard at first, stay out in that one line. There you go. This hand's up here churning. You gotta stay way out here, right there. There you go. There you go. Now squeeze progressively harder, and pull that way a little bit as you're doing it. Okay, Rohan, ruku. There it is.
Wow.
There's the shot.
Good work.
Okay, let's stop there. And then drop the tool. And I'm gonna push this way, turning and blowing. Watch the door on your way in, nice and easy, real slow. No
This glove
pressure.
really helps now.
Yeah, does that feel better? Good,
It's
okay.
smooth to roll it now.
Okay. Upkar. Chini? Yeah. Yeah? I got two fun things we can do here. We can make a flaming bowl, or we can make a bottle that we blow through and shoots flames out of the end of it. What do you
I
guys
like the
think?
second one.
The bottle?
Yeah.
All right, done. This elongates the bubble. End over end, over end, over end.
Martial
That
arts.
shape we've got now.
Oh.
Really lengthened it. Go right into this paper. Heat it up a little further yet. It's just a flamethrower. Beyond that, it doesn't do anything for us. You see how I was able to pick that open like that? And just pure carbon.
Okay.
It's like pure energy, right? So if you get sugar really hot,
Wow.
Manzar.
Answer means
Cat? Billy.
Billy, yes. So you spoke 3 languages.
There we go.
आज कुछ तूफानी करते हैं।
Just the very little edges. If you grab all that,
कर नाइस। Sunflower. The art and the artist.
So I created this beautiful flower and I hope I get this sample very soon. My teammate also tried the same process as me and I hope you have learned everything about glass making and what goes while making a glass. We have also added a part 1 of this video. I hope you check it out and please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.